Hi guys, TJ here, and I'll be talking about web development, backend and frontend using Node.js, Fastify, and Lit Element. So, my name is Tony Jan Keith Monserrat, and I'll be talking about this web video series with you guys. To start, I would like to set some form of expectation for this video series. We will be talking about a little bit about client server architecture. Then we will talk about API design, and we also have a bit of a background why Fastify is being used for this setup. And then we will be talking about some Git basics, setting up the backend, crude with testing. Crude meaning create, read, update, and delete. Validation and open API, and that would be the next. Adding a database or the ability for your backend to connect to the database. And then authentication. Well, that is for the backend. The next is for the front end would be the starter pack discussion. We'll be using a little bit of Webpack for this one, for the ability to bundle the code. We'll talk about why we would need to bundle the code. We would be also talking about our library that we'll be using, and why we would need to do web components for this one. If you have seen my previous video, which is about using JavaScript and doing HTML manipulations, we will discuss why we would use web components and bundling instead of just plain HTML, JavaScript, and CSS for this matter. We would also do some form of setting up our own simple web component, doing integration and unit tests, and when to use unit tests as well as integration tests. We would also do or set up routes on our front end, setting up a web worker, and why we would need to use a web worker. We will create pages, setting up the pages to access the backend, and then fetching and authentication using our front end, and then the front end database, and making it offline or available offline in essence. So that is what we will be talking about in this video series.